Hello everyone, how you doing today? Welcome back to English Mini Talks. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Yes, welcome. Whether you're watching this video or listening to the podcast, thank you for spending some of your time with us.
We know time is valuable, so we really appreciate you being here.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been speaking English and suddenly you forget the word you want to say?
That moment when you stop for a second, your mind goes blank, and you can actually feel the word disappearing.
And what makes it even more frustrating is that you know this word. You've studied it, you've seen it before, but it just doesn't come out.
If this has happened to you, don't worry. You're definitely not alone. In today's video, we're going to talk about why this happens to so many English learners.
And more importantly, we're going to show you how you can fix this problem step by step.
We'll share very practical and simple ideas that can help you remember words when you speak English.
These are not complicated techniques. They're small habits you can use in real life every single day.
And before we go any further, if you enjoy learning English in a simple and relaxed way,
make sure to like this video and subscribe to English Mini Talks. It really helps us and supports the channel.
People hear this advice all the time. Think in English. But honestly, when learners hear that, it often sounds confusing or even stressful. They think they need to suddenly change the way their brain works.
Exactly. And that's not the idea at all. Thinking in English doesn't mean thinking perfectly. It simply means reducing translation. When you translate from your own language, your brain has to do extra work, and that slows everything down.
So instead of translating full sentences, learners should start with very small thoughts, right?
Yes, very simple, everyday thoughts. For example, if you see the sun, you can say in your mind, "The sun is bright." If you're drinking coffee, you might think, "This coffee is hot." These small moments train your brain to stay in English.
Another big issue is that many learners stop speaking the moment they forget one word. They feel stuck, and the conversation just dies.
That's why using simple words is so important. Communication is not about using the perfect word. It's about sharing your idea. If a difficult word doesn't come to your mind, you can always explain it in an easier way.
So instead of freezing, they should just keep going.
Exactly. If you forget delicious, say very tasty. If you forget exhausted, say very tired. The listener still understands you and you stay confident.
A lot of learners say they understand English, but speaking feels uncomfortable. Usually, that means they don't practice speaking enough.
Yes, and many people think they need a partner to practice, but that's not true. Speaking can be a private habit. You can talk to yourself, talk in front of a mirror, or even speak while walking.
and the topic doesn't need to be special.
Not at all. You can talk about your day, your plans, or how you feel. Even 2 or 3 minutes a day can help your brain remember words more easily.
Another common mistake is learning words alone, without sentences. Learners memorize lists, but then can't use the words when speaking.
That happens because words without context are weak. When you learn a word inside a sentence, your brain understands how it works in real life. For example, instead of just learning nervous, learn I feel nervous before meetings.
That sentence creates a situation in your mind.
Exactly, and that makes the word much easier to remember later.
Some learners think flashcards are boring or old-fashioned, but they're actually very useful when used correctly.
Yes, especially when you combine them with pictures or example sentences, and when you also listen to English regularly. Videos, podcasts, music, you start hearing the same words again and again.
That repetition is what really matters.
Exactly. Repeating words, saying them out loud, and using them in different sentences helps turn passive vocabulary into active vocabulary.
We should also talk about emotions, because stress plays a big role in forgetting words.
Absolutely. When people panic, their brain stops working properly. Staying calm helps your memory. And writing is another great tool. It helps you organize your thoughts and remember words more clearly.
Even one sentence a day can help.
Yes, consistency is more important than quantity.
One last idea we really like is connecting words with images.
Our brains remember pictures better than lists, so when you see objects around you, say their names in English. Apple, door, chair, sky. These small habits really add up over time.
So today, we talked about different ways to remember words when you speak English.
You don't need to use all of them at once, just choose one or two and start today.
Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you forget words when you speak English?
And which idea from today helped you the most?
Tell us in the comments.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to English Mini Talks.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time. Bye-bye.